Did the Nets rob the Atlanta Hawks blind with this deal?
Gets it off in time. And he's got it, baby! Big time Nets win!
The only Net fans you know? The only Nets fans you know?
Man.
I mean, come on, man. Or are these guys?
Welcome back to the Only Net Fans You Know podcast. I'm Peter. Emergency broadcast. The Brooklyn Nets have traded for Kobe Bufkin from the Atlanta Hawks for cash considerations. Joining me to break down the trade is Gary from the BK Nothin But Nets podcast. What's going on, Gary?
It's good to be with you again, Pete. Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling up to par.
Bufkin is going to be 22 years old, 6'4", 195 pounds. A combo guard drafted by the Hawks 15th overall. He got some high praise in college. Ambidextrous, crafty finisher, great on-ball defense. And the Ringer had him going 8th overall. It's a mix of Tyrese Maxey and Emmanuel Quickly. He got drafted as a sophomore. Decent numbers, 14 points a game, 35% from three, 4 rebounds and a steal. And then all of a sudden it all comes down. He's only played 27 games with Atlanta, 5 points, 37% from the field, 22% from three. It's an assist. What happened?
As far as Kobe Bufkin, the player, he got injured. There's a crowded backcourt in Atlanta. He was the odd man out. You look at his numbers, he didn't show much. The question is going to be, can he shoot? He could shoot in college, especially his sophomore year. 35% from three in college is not bad. So that tells me he can shoot. Everything he's done in a very small sample size. Again, 27 games over 2 years. You're not getting consistent burn. You're not getting consistent minutes. It's hard. It's hard just to come in and score like that. He's going to get an opportunity here. Now we just got to see whether or not he develops when he gets the opportunity, because he's going to get the opportunity now.
Yeah, I think he kind of got like an unfair shake in Atlanta. He gets drafted. Clearly, he's a combo guard, a lot closer to a shooting guard. They want him to play point guard, so he played point guard in summer league and preseason. Not great numbers. Fractures his thumb, returns to play for the G League. His first 4 games puts up 34 points, 29 points, 33 points, and 27 points. Plays a couple more games there, sprains his toe. And then after a couple games last season, he had shoulder instability surgery, something I've never heard of before. He's really just had no time to kind of play his game.
The talent is there for sure. There's talent. There's upside there. There's athleticism. He can finish with both hands around the hoop. He can handle the ball a little bit. He can distribute. He can play make. There's a lot to like about him. Guys, I fully understand why he was viewed as a potential lottery pick just a couple of years ago.
Oh, I love the defense. He averaged about a steal a game. Yeah, steal a game in college. He's one of these guys that hustles and gets the chase down blocks despite only being 6'4". Talking about all that, what are some negatives with his game? Like you said, he can play make a little bit, but he's not really a point guard. It's kind of like Cam Thomas in that they're both kind of like tweeners, right? And a big knock on Bufkin is the turnovers. He has the vision for it. He has the basketball IQ for it, but he'll often throw the ball into traffic. The shot has not been consistent enough. And going back to the Ringer pre-draft, they said if he can get his shot down, there's all-star potential here. Why wouldn't you want to give him a look? I don't think this was a move for the salary cap. I genuinely think that Sean Marks was interested in Bufkin as a player.
I agree. There's a lot of things, like you said, his defensive versatility. If he can shoot, he becomes a Marks type player. I don't think this is strictly a salary move. I think this is a guy that Marks looks at and says, this is a guy that we can use and see whether or not he can develop. I think it's like, to me, it's the same thing as they viewed Keon last year. It's like, okay, there's potential here. Now, he's a much more polished player than Keon Johnson. But I'm just using that comp because everyone fell in love with Keon's athleticism. Kobe's much more polished. Kobe has much more game than Keon did. So, yeah, there's potential here in Kobe Bufkin as a two-way player.
Where does he fit on this Nets roster? His contract isn't really anything to write home about. He's making $4.5 million this year. Next year, it's a team option for $6.9 million. And if he is on the Nets after that, he'll be a restricted free agent. So the money's really not really an issue here. But with all these guards, like, what do you do?
As the season progresses, you're going to see a lot of him on the court with Traore and Yegor. I think you're going to see all three of them on the court together. I think this says goodbye forever to Cam Thomas. They're going to look, as soon as Cam Thomas approves a trade, which I think he's going to because they ain't going to play him, Cam's gone, and you're going to see a lot of that
grading the deal here, I think the Nets got a real steal. I really do. This isn't like Spencer Dinwiddie, who I think was drafted like in the second round. This is a guy who is coming off an injury, but is looked at as a lottery talent as recently as 2 years ago. If he gets that shot down, he does a lot of other things really, really well. And I think the Nets actually got a contributor here if he can get it together.
No, I agree. There's definitely upside here. There's a chance that he's a long-term piece, but we're gonna get answers to that this year. And that's what this year's about, right? Like it's not about winning games, and that's why I hate tanking, because it's not about tanking. It's about seeing what we have. This year, it's other guys like Kobe Bufkin. We're gonna get a good look and see what he's about.
Did the Nets rob the Atlanta Hawks blind with this deal?
I keep thinking about when the Nets traded Kyle Korver for a fax machine. It's like Korver was a pretty good player, right? Was it a fax machine? It was a fax machine or a copier. I don't remember.
It was money. Okay, it was money, basically, and the money was used for a couple things, including a fax machine.
I don't think, and then Korver was a very good player for a long time. I don't want to compare it to that, but like the Nets didn't give up anything. They were just willing to pay him. And it's not a lot of money. So, I mean, if he turns out to be a contributing NBA player, which there's upside and there are signals that he can do that, let's see what this turns out to be. I didn't give up anything. The money wasn't an issue. I had to spend the money anyway. So now I got him.
I think you said the key. The key is we gave up cash considerations, which is basically nothing, right?
Right.
So the bar on our return is very, very low. If he becomes a guy who plays 15 minutes a game and plays like good defense, that's you automatically won the trade just off of that. And remember, the contract next year, $6.9 million, is a team option. So if they absolutely just hate the guy, boop, boop, just like that, he's gone after one season. There's really no loss here whatsoever. You just take a shot and you see if it sticks or not. So what's the grade for that?
So I give it a B plus. Like again, everything comes at the expense of someone else. So now that's less minutes for Whitehead, who I want to see. It's less minutes for Trae or whatever. It's Saref probably is not in the picture anymore. He's probably just going to get relegated to Long Island. So there's some trade-off, but I mean, it's minimal. So I give it a B plus.
All right, Gary, let's get some promo in there for you. Where can they find you?
Follow me at BK, Nothin But Nets podcast. It's on YouTube. We go live usually 2 to 3 times a week. When the season starts, we'll go live after every game. And a lot of times we have extraordinary guests like Pete, Nets fans, you know. But it's a lot of fun, Pete. Thank you.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, you're watching on YouTube right now. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. If you enjoyed the episode, you can follow me on Twitter at netsfanpete. Have a good day. Have a good night. And let's go Nets. We're out.